내 이름 석자 걸고 최고의 법률 회사를 만들 거야.
이랑이가 귀신을 봐.
이 부적들이 귀신을 부르는 거예요.
혹시 그 남자가 이상한 행동을 했어요?
Guys, a new year means a brand new batch of K-dramas, and 2026 is kicking off with an exciting lineup. From fantasy romance dramas to action-packed thrills, the first half of the year is packed with stories that'll light up our screens. So grab your popcorn, get comfy, and let's dive into the most anticipated Korean dramas premiering in the first half of 2026. Starting our list is a romance fantasy drama, Perfect Crown.
금상은 그대에게 가려졌어요.
제게 원하는 게 뭡니까?
혼례를 올리세요.
지금이 뭐 조선시대니? 결혼으로 신분 상승하겠대? 좋아. 혼인하시죠.
Set in an alternate version of modern-day Korea ruled by a constitutional monarchy, Perfect Crown follows the contract marriage between a grand prince with a title but possesses no real power and a wealthy chaebol heiress who has everything except a noble status. However, as pressure builds within the royal family for the prince to get married, both our main leads enter a strategic marriage of convenience to protect their own interests. However, what starts as a calculated arrangement quickly becomes complicated as palace politics, power struggles, and unexpected romance come into play. Starring the talented IU and Byun Woo-seok in the lead roles, Perfect Crown is slated to air every Friday and Saturdays, with only just 12 episodes on MBC and Disney+.
보고 싶었어요.
대군 부인에 대해 제비를 하라.
Moving on is a romance fantasy drama, Wicked World.
대체 내 죄가 뭐란 말이냐? 인생사 화무시비롱이라도.
카트 오케이. 야 좋았어 좋았어.
영모다! 영모란 말이다!
This 14-episode series follows the story of a high-ranking royal concubine from the Joseon era, sentenced to death due to palace politics. However, her life takes a turn when she finds herself transported to the modern world into the body of a struggling actress. As our female lead learns to navigate modern life, she unexpectedly crosses paths with a ruthless chaebol with a sharp mind and a strong sense of control. Starring Im Ji-yeon and Heo Nam-jun in the lead roles, Wicked World explores the classic enemies-to-lovers romance, airing every Fridays and Saturdays on SBS, and will also be available for streaming on Netflix.
이게 호로 삼놈 활약 그놈이! 오늘부터 네 놈을 내 창과 방패로 써먹어야겠다. 코앞이다. 곧 당도할 테니 기다려라 차세리.
Following that is a romance mystery drama, In Your Radiant Season.
사랑의 참아.
전 여름?
그 친구한테 무슨 일 있지 않았어?
This 12-episode series follows the story of a renowned fashion designer known for her genius creativity and work ethic. Opposite her is our male lead, a bright and talented animator who loses his hearing and memory following a tragic accident. However, a chance encounter 7 years later brings both our leads together as they learn to confront their past trauma, uncovering hidden truths, and gradually form a slow yet healing romance. In Your Radiant Season is set to air with only just 12 episodes every Friday and Saturdays on MBC and will also be available for streaming on Wave.
앞으로 잘해봐요 우리. 음소풍 온 것처럼 신나게.
Guys, a quick reminder, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, be sure to do that right now. If you have done that, let's get back into the list. Slated to release in March is a supernatural legal drama, Phantom Lawyer.
내 이름 석자 걸고 최고의 법률 회사를 만들 거야.
이랑이가 귀신을 봐.
이 부적들이 귀신을 부르는 거예요.
혹시 그 남자가 이상한 행동을 했어요?
Starring Yoo Yeon-seok and Isom in the lead roles, this series follows the story of a lawyer who mysteriously begins to see ghost clients after moving into a former shaman's office, hearing and occasionally being possessed by ghost clients with unfinished business. However, as the bizarre cases pile up, he teams up with a talented attorney with a perfect track record, who don't believe him at first, but slowly turns into his most reliable ally both in and out of the courtroom. Airing with only just 16 episodes, Phantom Lawyer is set to premiere every Friday and Saturdays on SBS.
네가 다치기라도 하면 어쩔 건데?
내가 안 하면 이 사람들 얘긴 누가 들어줘?
아저씨는 진짜 최고의 변호사예요.
이제 누구든 찾아오세요. 당신의 변호사 신이랑입니다.
Following that is a heartwarming romance comedy drama, Our Universe.
쿨하지 못행님. 이거 짭은 아니죠?
짭이요? 네, 이 여자가 진짜 미쳤나? 그쪽 같은 진상이랑 말 섞고 싶지 않고 그냥 가시죠.
저도 싫거든요.
아, 이제 뭐 사돈이라 부르면 되나?
This 12-episode series follows the story of two people who unexpectedly become co-guardians for their orphaned nephew. Initially, both our main leads clashes over their different parenting styles and daily misunderstandings under one roof. However, as they spend more time together, both our main leads gradually learn to trust each other while navigating the ups and downs of parenting, household chores, and their very different personalities. Starring Bae In-hyuk and Ro Jung-lee in the lead roles, Our Universe is set to air every Wednesday and Thursday on TVN and Netflix.
내 취향을 안 해, 사돈.
여보세요?
여보세요? 내가 전부였던 내 우주 속에
또 다른 우주가
Premiering next is a mystery thriller drama, Siren's Kiss. Starring Park Min-young and Wee Ha-jun as our main leads, this series follows the story of an insurance investigator who becomes entangled in a dangerous case after the mysterious death of a female teacher. However, while digging deep into the case, our male lead crosses path with a woman rumored to be a serial killer with a suspicious string of mysterious deaths surrounding her. However, despite the haunting warning, our male lead finds himself falling in love with her while digging into her secret. Based on the remake of the hit 1999 Japanese series, Siren's Kiss is set to air with only just 12 episodes every Monday and Tuesdays, and will also be available for streaming on Prime Video. Moving on is a witty action comedy drama, 50s Professionals.
이 작전 성공시킬 사람 너밖에 없다. 이번이 마지막이지?
This miniseries follows the story of three middle-aged men, one a former Black Ops agent, a retired North Korean elite operative, and another an ex-second-in-command of a feared gang, trying to live ordinary lives but find themselves drawn back into a dangerous, unexpected situation. However, as our male leads navigate the challenges of everyday life, their old skills and secrets resurface, leading to hilarious, thrilling, and heartfelt moments.
야, 아직 반밖에 안 왔어.
Next on our list is the third and final season of Yumi Cells.
분명히 뭐 하나는 텄을 텐데.
소설을 써보고 싶어요.
미친 거지! 난 반대야, 반대!
반갑습니다. 편집장 안대용입니다.
Based on the popular webtoon of the same name, this romance comedy series follows the love story of Kim Yumi, an ordinary office worker whose life we get to watch through an extraordinary point of view, guided by an adorable cast of animated cells inside her brain. In this new season, we get to see our female lead finally achieve her dream of becoming a successful writer, and also with an introduction to a new love interest, a charming editor at her publishing company who turns her life and her cell village upside down. Starring Kim Go-yoon and Kim Jae-won in the lead roles, the final season of Yumi Cells is set to air with only just 8 episodes, premiering every Monday and Tuesdays on TVN and Viki.
우리 회사라도 관두는 건 아니겠지?
Coming up next is a romantic comedy drama sold out again today.
웬 이상한 여자가 찾아옵니다.
저기요! 차 좀 빼주시라니까요!
메추리가 애지중지하는 흰꽃누리버섯에 미친 이 여자.
흰꽃놀이 버섯! 잠시만요! 선생님!
이게 그 흰꽃누리버섯이구나. 버섯을 달라는데요?
Set against a peaceful backdrop of rural village life, this upcoming series follows the story of our male lead, a mysterious farmer, and a lead researcher of a cosmetics company. The story also focuses on our female lead, a successful and driven home shopping host who's famous for her ability to sell out anything she touches. However, as their paths cross, what starts as constant bickering between our leads slowly turns into a warm, healing romance. Starring Ahn Hyo-seop, Chae Won-bin, and Kim Bum in the lead roles, Sold Out Again Today is shaping up to be a cozy, feel-good romance. Airing with only just 12 episodes every Friday and Saturday on SBS.
이제 더는 볼 일 없었으면 합니다.
칼을 뽑았으면 피스라도 쏜다 이거야.
당장 나가요.
제 방식대로 할게요.
Also premiering in the first half of 2026 is a comedy fantasy drama, Kitchen Soldier. Based on a webtoon of the same name, this series follows the story of our male lead, a new military recruit known as one of the best trainee in his unit. However, discriminated due to his poor family background, our male lead finds himself transferred to the Army kitchen as an assistant military cook, where he discovers a mysterious game-like system that allows him to level up anytime he completes a quest, slowly transforming him from an ordinary soldier into a legendary chef within the base. Starring Park Ji-hoon as our male lead, this fantasy comedy drama is set to premiere with only just 12 episodes airing every Monday and Tuesdays on TVing and Viki. Following that is a legal crime drama, Honor.
저희는 피해자들만을 위한 로펌이 절실히 필요하다고 생각했습니다. 너도 좋았던 거 아니냐? 왜 도망치지 않았냐?
대답하세요, 증인. 피고인과 클럽 아이즈에서 만난 게 맞습니까?
Starring Lee Na-young, Jung-un Chae, and Lee Chung-ah as our main leads, this series follows 3 women who met during their university days and now work together as lawyers, specializing in defending female crime victims of domestic violence and other related cases. The series mixes a blend of courtroom battles, personal dramas, and moments of solidarity that hit hard, exploring how our female leads fight back with determination and resilience when faced with injustice. Honor is set to air with only just 12 episodes every Monday and Tuesdays on ENA and Genie TV.
이딴 개소리를. 손발이 묶이면 물어뜯고 입이 틀어막힌 머리를 들이받아.
Slated to release in April is a thrilling mystery drama, Scarecrow. This series follows a dedicated police officer returning to his hometown to investigate a shocking serial murder case, reuniting with his high school classmate, who turns out to be a dedicated prosecutor. Both our male leads find themselves tangled in a web of crime as they get to work together to unravel the truth behind the series of deaths surrounding them. Starring Park Hae-soo and Lee Hee-jun in the lead roles, Scarecrow is set to air with only just 12 episodes, premiering on ENA and Genie TV.
왜 살인자의 눈빛이 내 가슴을 뛰게 하는 걸까?
Already premiering is the romance comedy drama, Positively Yours.
내약입니까?
내가 임신이라고?
책임을 지는 것에도 경우의 수가 있다.
Based on a popular webtoon of the same name, this series follows a shotgun romance between a second-generation chaebol who vowed not to get married and a career-focused product manager whose life suddenly gets turned upside down when a wild one-night stand with our male lead sets off an unexpected pregnancy neither of them expected. Starring Choi Jin-hyuk and Oh Yeon-seo as our main leads, Positively Yours is set to air with only just 12 episodes, premiering every Saturday and Sundays on Channel A and Viki.
다 올릴 나만의 맥주를 만들어야지. 그게 내 꿈이에요.
나 이제 술 못 마셔. 못 먹겠어요.
결정한 거야? 네가 후회할 선택 안 했으면 좋겠어.
Slated to release in June is an action thriller drama, Manager Kim.
우린 그냥 안경 쓴 아저씨지. 제가 사과드리겠습니다.
Based on a popular webtoon of the same name, this series follows a single father and former Black Ops agent whose life gets turned upside down when his daughter suddenly goes missing. Determined to rescue his daughter by any means necessary, our male lead reveals his deadly skills from his past, even if it means destroying everything and everyone standing in his path. The series stars So Ji-sub, Choi Dae-hoon, and Yoon Kyung-ho in the lead roles, airing every Friday and Saturdays with only just 8 episodes on SBS, and would probably be available for streaming on Netflix.
아, 나 진짜 이 태권도복 정말 아까부터 희끗희끗 진짜 그냥.
이 꼬라지는 뭐 정상이냐?
And finally, already premiering is the romance comedy drama, Spring Fever.
오늘도 침울하게 하루를 시작해볼까? 웃지 말고 즐겁지 말고 기쁘지 말고.
Based on the web novel of the same name, Spring Fever follows the story of our female lead, a high school teacher who moves from Seoul to a small rural town for a fresh start. Scarred by her past heartbreak, our female lead initially keeps her distance from everyone until she meets a passionate yet heartwarming CEO who gradually breaks down her emotional walls. Starring An Bo-hyun and Lee Joo-bin in the lead roles, Spring Fever is set to premiere with only just 12 episodes and would also be available for streaming on Prime Video and TVing.
이 사람한테 설렌다고? 더 이상 선 넘지 마시죠.
와요. 내한테 빠질까봐 겁납니까?
And that's all for now. Which Korean dramas are you excited to add to your watch list? Let us know in the comments section below. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, I invite you to join our community and don't forget to leave a like, as it helps me a lot in bringing new content like this to you. Have a great day. See you in the next video.